Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, before we do begin, let us give a brief little review. In the last part, quite a number of things have happened. We had Deku and, well, the Doctor. Now, Deku, he began learning from the Doctor. And, well, things have been very intriguing. The Doctor, after trying to get more and more on Izuku, he decided to give him something. Right now, all for one will trust Izuku, and Deku has been learning quite a bit from not only him, but many villains. Now, Deku learned a few things from Kirigiri, and after the Doctor actually allowed Deku to watch him take a quirk out of a Nomu, Deku was quite fascinated. He was given a quirk enhancement serum that has been altered by the Doctor, and Deku, he looked at it under a microscope. He began to start asking questions. And right now, he may have to play chemist. Now, speaking of chemistry, Deku, he finds that his Ochakos has actually been improving. Ochako, she does like him. He already does know that. Him actually talking to her on the first day and convincing her to stay and be confident in herself did quite a lot for her self-esteem. Along with that, fact is, he's one of her friends. He made a good first impression, that's for sure. Now, while all that's happening with Deku, right now he's also trying to get Ochako on his side. If he tries to pull her in too fast, then she'll fight back. It's like fishing. He already has a hook directly in Ochako. If he pulls her in too fast, however, she'll fight and get away. If he just slows down a bit, but still tries to pull her in, it'll work. She'll come right to him and she won't even realize it. Now, with that being said, we do currently pick up with Deku. Right now, it's been about a week. He's tried looking into much about this quirk enhancement serum, and he has actually been quite fascinated. The Doctor has provided him with his own little lab, and Deku, he has done well to try and hide this at home. However, he might need to hide this somewhere else. Trying to keep it in his backpack would be difficult, but it wouldn't be impossible. But then again, hiding the fluids somewhere, that would be difficult. Now, Deku currently, he is sitting down, and he actually is going to somewhat close his notebook as he does lean back in his chair and wait. And 3, 2, 1, and the bell rings. Now, Deku is going to stand up, and right now, he does so I'm going to turn looking over towards Ida and Ochako, and the two are both talking. Now, Ida, he actually just turned and watched Deku, who does come walking over and bringing his hands up. Him directly wrapping his arm around and up and over Ochako's shoulder. Him asking her if she's doing okay. And Ochako, she immediately does get flustered. As Deku does look up towards Ida. Hey man, Deku bring his hand up. You know, I heard there's this really good place nearby. It's supposed to be a noodle shop, you know? Really? Yeah. I mean, they have a lot of good stuff there. I mean, it's super good too. How about we all go there? Really? But, well, I mean, I'd love to, but... What is it? I'm sorry, I can't really afford to eat there right now. No worries about it. I mean, if it's not that much trouble, I can just pay for it. But you really shouldn't have to, though. I mean, every time we go out to eat, I feel like you were just spoiling me. You pay for my stuff, and honestly, I feel like I gotta pay you back. It's no worries. Besides, money every now and again, it's not that big deal. You say that, but it kind of is to me. Now, Ida does turn to Ochako, and he actually just comments, well, if it's not too much, then he could also split it with Deku You know, it's what a hero would do. Now, Deku does look over towards Ida. Hmm, didn't expect that. Noted. Now, there actually is Bakugo, who currently he does sit there, and he actually does want go to glance over towards Deku, a bit worried. What is Deku doing? He's acting different, and he's acting weird. Okay, okay, yeah, he definitely is acting weird. More outgoing, social. Okay, maybe he was just goofing off in middle school. No, no, that's not him. It's an act. It's an act. Now, Bakugo does not glance up, and right now he does look in the corner of the room, as Deku does not sit there and lean against the wall, turning to Bakugo. You know, you really may have gone crazy. No, I haven't. You see, you say that, but didn't I just walk out that door? You were manipulating me. Whatever you're doing to my head, it's not working. You're fake. I know you are. As long as I know that, then I know I'm not crazy. You see, you say that, but many people don't even realize what it's like to go crazy. Now, Deku would walk over to the desk and lean against it. Him actually turning his body and kicking his legs up onto the other one, expressing to Bakugo. Bakugo, he thinks that going crazy means that you don't know you've gone crazy. But isn't that sort of, you know, hard to even justify? Many crazy people don't know they're crazy because they themselves, they don't know many things. They just lose an entire lack of morals, moral compass, or what is it exactly that they lose? Their sense of humanity, their sense of justice? Tell him, what exactly makes a crazy person crazy, if he's the expert on it? Now, Bako, he does still stare up at Bako does still stare up at Deku. As whenever Kirishima has come walking directly through Deku's body, he actually just walked through the illusion, before turning around and telling Bakugo that he was wondering if Bakugo was like to train. Hmm? What? Dude, are you doing okay? I was asking you if you're ready to train today. You know, get the blood pumping. Come on. Are you up for it or no? Hmm? Sorry, man. I'm gonna have to take a bit of a rain check. But we could still hang out if you want. Oh. Uh, yeah. So you doing okay, man? You're not looking so hot. Yeah, sorry. Just haven't been sleeping very good lately. Listen, what do you think of Izuku? What do I think of him? He's a cool guy. I mean, granted that heroes versus villains test was a bit weird, but not too sure what you mean. I'm just saying, like, do you hate him or something? Or envy him? No, no. It's complicated, man. You wouldn't believe me if I tell you anyways. No one ever does. What do you mean? Okay, okay. Don't tell anyone about this, man. It's complicated and hard to explain, so here's all I got. Now, Kirishima and Bakugo do leave the building, and Kirishima is actually quite surprised, especially by what Bakugo he's claiming. Deku, he's some sort of villain? That doesn't make sense. But then again, why would he be a villain? But Bakugo, huh? Now, Kirishima's kind of confused. From what Bakugo is describing, Deku wasn't popular at their old school. He was weird and kind of, a loner, but here he's the opposite. I mean, to Kirishima, this is just Deku reinventing himself. Because he did the same thing, but Bakugo finds it to be strange. And honestly, to Kirishima, that's the thing that's kind of weird. Now, right now, we do actually have Deku, him, Ida, and Ochako. The three are all currently sitting down, and right now, Deku he actually sitting next to Ochako, as he actually is eating quite a few things and slurping up some noodles. Him actually going to swallow a mouthful before turning to Ida. Ask him how loud does he think that he would burp? Hmm? I would really rather you not. Aside from, well, manners, I don't believe that that would be very polite here. Mhm. Sorry, maybe I was getting a bit too carried away. Oh, Chaco, how's your noodles? They're fine. They're they're really good too. That's good. So, what is that thing that's going to be happening soon? Hmm? What do you mean? With hero training? Yeah, that. I mean, everything going on with All Might. That's kind of weird, isn't it? It is. But then again, he's our teacher. Hmm, you're right. Huh? Yeah, sorry. You're right. I just got a bit distracted. Hmm? By what? By you. No. Ochako's face immediately does turn red. And Deku, he does actually somewhat glance at Ida. As Ida, he does somewhat laugh a little bit and smile. Now, Deku, he actually has turned back to his noodles. Him slurping up some of the broth and actually a mouthful of additional things inside of the mix. Now, after Deku, he is currently crunching on something. He actually has turned back to Ochako. As Ochako, she actually is eating again, and Deku, he does actually still look at Ida. And Ida, he does stare at Deku, as Deku does ask him, if he can you please leave the two alone? He kinda wants to talk to Ochako privately. Now, Ida, he actually is kinda surprised. He knew that Deku couldn't mind read, but using his voice in another person's head? Isn't that telepathy? Now, Deku, he does look back towards Ochako. And after Ida, he does dismiss himself because of a family emergency, there is where he does leave. And right now, Ochako, she actually is left there alone with Deku. Now, we do currently have somebody who is passing by. As right now, at the mall, Bakugo, him and Kirishima were walking around. Bakugo remembers that Deku mentioned a noodle shop, and he is curious. Okay, so that one shop on the other end, they're older, but their noodles are still good, silky, and good. Now, their actions were, well, Tenya, he does come walking out of a shop, and right now there actually is where he does want to turn and go to walk away. And there actually is where Kirishima does point him out. And Bakugo, he does go walking over, and right now the two do sit outside the shop. And currently Deku, he does talk to Ochako about quite a few things. Now, Ochako is actually a bit alarmed. She's here, left alone with the guy she likes, and she is heavily embarrassed. Now, Ochako is actually quite alarmed though. The way he's acting, he's in charge of the situation. I mean, he's very bold. Now, there actually is one where Deku, he does somewhat turn to Ochako and go to ask her a question. Hey Ochako, yeah? Why do you want to be a hero in the first place? Oh, um, well, that's a bit easy. Um, I became a hero because I wanted to help people. Hmm, I see. She's lying to me. Well, half truths, I guess. So, what do you mean help people, though? Oh, um, if I'm being a bit honest, my family, we're kinda poor. Oh, um, yeah, it's no issue, no worries, no problem. I'll be okay. But I will pay you back whenever I can. No need to. Really? Yeah, don't worry about it. I had a feeling, so I was concerned about you on the first day. You were? Yeah. I mean, you were a little pale, and from what I've seen, whenever you were injured by that zero pointer, you kinda bleh. You know, it was nothing. No solid matter, no food in your system. I mean, I'm kind of a snob for details, so I assumed that you were. So I got you some food and sent you on your way. Now, Ochako's kind of confused. Wait, he's not surprised by that? Wait, he knew? Did you read my mind? No. I just told you. I kind of look for details. It's sort of my thing. I mean, I write poetry. You do? Yeah. Um, well, that's kind of embarrassing, but Toga can attest to it. I'm kind of a crappy poet, but I like looking for flaws in things that have them. But why? Everything has flaws. They what they are what set you aside from many other things. They're details. And can you really blame me? Oh, so you're saying that my flaws make me appealing to you? No. I can look at what's good, but I can also see what's bad. That's what I'm saying. It may not all be bad, but it's still something that you don't like about yourself. It gives me a bit of an insight to your mind. A pretty mind. Now, Ochako does somewhat stare at Deku. And right now, Deku, he does pass her test. Now, Deku, he does watch Ochako's mind fumble. And, well, whenever she actually slightly squirmed in her seat, Deku does bring his hand up. Him wrapping around Ochako, and actually at least going to throw up his hand, asking the person here if they can get another order of something. Now, Ochako is a bit surprised. And right now, the way that Deku does act, it does throw her off more. Energetic and excited. And someone who can throw caution to the wind. At least for a brief second. Now, after the two do leave, Deku he does pay. And right now, after he does go to put the receipt in his pocket, the two do walk out. Now, currently there actually is Bakugo and Kirishima, who they are watching these two. Now, Kirishima's kind of confused though. Why are they following their classmates? And there actually is Bakugo. Bakugo assumes that Deku he's going to do something. He's, well, evil. So, if he plans to harm Ochako, he would get her alone. Hmm. Okay, man. Listen. Kirishima actually stepping in front of Bakugo. Listen, dude. I don't know what your beef with him is, but I mean, the two are going on a date. I mean, Ida left them alone? Dude, come on. Let's just leave it. Now, there currently is Deku, who after he does turn a corner, he actually slightly pauses. Him glancing back and actually seeing Kirishima's red hair and the school uniform for UA. Now, Deku, the moment he does see Kirishima, he immediately does realize something. If that's Kirishima, Bakugo's with him. And right now, he actually is a bit concerned. Now, Deku, he's a bit annoyed. They can't be alone. Okay, that's bad. Right. Now, currently Deku, he does go somewhat part ways with Ochako. And after Ochako, she actually does somewhat wave Deku away. Deku, he does go to smile at her before going to somewhat, well, give her a bit of a wink. Now, Ochako's kind of confused. And Deku, after he does turn and go to run off, the reactions of the two, they're kind of surprised. And Ochako, she actually does turn around and start to walk the direction. As Bakugo and Kirishima, they do go to hide. Now, Deku, yeah, he's got to find a way to deal with that and understand exactly what he did wrong. Now, there actually is later in his bedroom where Deku, he does have his closet door open and he does have a little stand set up. He has it sitting right here in his closet. And currently he is looking over quite a few things that are strange. Okay, so let's see. If I add a few milligrams of this, it could work, or but maybe if I add just a little bit less of, no, that can increase the high. Okay. So those two chemicals would react negatively towards each other. But that's if they react separately, not within the mixture. But if I do put them in the mixture together, then there is still a slight chance of there's still a risk. And Izuku, now, Deku, he does go to slide his bedroom door closed. Or slide his closet door closed. There we go. Now, Deku, he does then walk over to the door. And after he does open it up, there actually is his mother, who does ask him if he's going to go to bed soon. What? Izuku, it's late. Is it? Crap. Sorry, Mom. I lost track of time. So you weren't going to spend time with Toga today? Oh, actually, I've been talking to her a bit. Is she okay? Yeah. She's in a different school now. But I do plan to see her this weekend. You know. My friends, though, from school. I've sort of been a bit busy with them. And things with Toga, I don't know. I mean, it's sort of hard to say, Mom, but never mind. I don't want to get you involved in my drama. Izuku, if you're having problems, I could maybe help talk you through them. Especially if it comes to relationship-wise. I mean, me and your father, our relationship's a bit strained, especially if he's so far from home. Right, Mom. But do you know if Dad's gonna come back anytime soon? I don't know. I've asked him that question many times. Right. I miss him. I know you do, sweetie. But, go to bed. Okay? I will. Good night, Mom. Good night. Now, Deku, his smile would fade after he does close the door. And right now, he does want to lay down. He does need to at least think a bit about what he's going to have to do. His own plan during the USJ. Okay, so let's see. The best thing that can happen for him. Interesting. There's an idea. Now, Deku does slightly smile. And right now he does go to write out a few things into a notebook. As he does write down the name Kirishima. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed. And have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.